You're watching ABC 7 News at 5 on your side.
It took more than 20 years, but tonight a family says it finally has closure in their father's murder.
It was 1992 when someone killed Chet Matthews in a robbery at Haynes Point. D.C. Bureau Chief Sam Ford was in court today as the convicted killer was given a sentence. Sam, what findings in this case?
Yes, Gordon. Well, Gordon, yes. Well, anyway, a man who was recently living in South Carolina was named as the suspect and eventually pleaded guilty in this case. And it happened because somebody who was an accomplice with him in the crime 20-some years ago tried to collect the reward, and it all backfired on him. Here's the story. A family walked out of D.C. court this afternoon carrying pictures of their father, brother, Chet Matthews, killed 22 years ago by a man they saw for the first time at his sentencing today, Lamont Terry.
We didn't know if it was a random act or it was, something against the family. We just didn't know. We had no answers.
It happened at D.C.'s Haynes Point Memorial Day weekend 1992. Court papers say Terry, then a 17-year-old Arlington drug dealer, came with accomplices and a sawed-off shotgun looking for someone to rob because he owed a drug debt. 27-year-old postal worker Chet Matthews was in a car talking to a woman. The robbers demanding money made Matthews get on his knees. He said he had no money. Terry pulled the trigger of the sawed-off, leaving a hole the size of a softball in Matthews' chest.
Do you remember your father?
I don't. I was all of 2 years old. I have memories of his face.
Now in their 20s, the sons were 2 and 4 when their father was killed.
It took a lot out of us to come out here and just be a witness to all this.
The family of now 39-year-old Lamont Terry also left the court today. Before being sentenced to 20 years, Terry told the Matthews family he's deeply sorry.
I had to hear that. I needed to hear that, and I wondered if that would come. And he was sorry. He did have remorse. So I think that's all one can ask at this point.
And so this accomplice who knew a little too much became a prosecution witness that forced Terry to go ahead and plead guilty. And now that accomplice, according to police sources, is awaiting his turn. He will be sentenced for his role in the attempted robbery that led to a murder. Reporting live from D.C. Superior Court, Sam Ford, ABC 7 News.
Thank you, Sam. As investigators close the book on that murder, the search continues for the killer of a postal worker in Prince George's County. It's now been a year since someone shot Tyson Barnett to death as he delivered mail in Cheverly. Last month, authorities released surveillance video showing a Jeep Grand Cherokee speeding through that same area. A $125,000 reward is being offered for information leading to an arrest in Barnett's death.